¿Qué tal amigos de VochoTalacha? Les saluda su amigo Eduardo y esta vez no les traigo un video de diagnósticos y reparaciones bocheras. Les quiero mostrar algo diferente el día de hoy y se trata de pues una persona de allá del Reino Unido. Pues este amigo suscriptor me contactó y me compartió pues un video muy especial que pues bueno, quiso él que también lo compartiera a través de mi canal. Él se llama Neil y pues bueno, tiene por allá 4 bochitos mexicanos que está muy orgulloso de tenerlos por allá. Entonces pues bueno, ya no me quiero alargar más, vamos a que él nos platique todo, así es que pues corre video.
Hola Eduardo, hola friends of VochoTalacha. Sorry, I don't speak any Spanish. My name's Neil, me llamo Neil. I live in the United Kingdom and I've got a couple of Volkswagens made in Mexico. Okay, hope you enjoy. So let's start. Why does this man from the United Kingdom own 4 Mexican Beetles? Quite honestly, because they're brilliant. You know, they're very reliable, very little rust on them. I mean, this is my special edition aubergine. This is a 1983. They only made about 3,000 of these. Most of them went to Germany, this one included. It went to this place, Villa Kiel. But the man I bought this from, it was a personal import for him, so it's only ever been registered in the UK. It was never used in Germany. It was brought over when it was new. It's at 99% original. I've changed the interior, the door panels and the seat cover should be red cloth. The steering wheel is different and I've added a rev counter. But the special edition means you get the Blaupunkt stereo, stereo radio. There's a 1-speaker radio and obviously the trim and these coach lines as well. You get the silver stripe top and bottom. That's pretty much it for the aubergine. Obviously the paintwork is what I like about it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's certainly very decent. The aubergine paint, you might call it eggplant over there, but that's what it is. It's very similar to the edition 1. The edition 1, it was the 90s, a bit more pink, I think. But yeah, I mean, I've had this 21 years. Yeah, I've had it 21 years and yeah, I don't ever intend selling this one, keep this one forever. As I say, it's a great little workhorse. It's 1200cc, I don't use it every day, 34 horsepower, I've got no issues taking it wherever. It doesn't see much rain though, very rarely goes out. Yeah, to the untrained eye, you can't really tell much of a difference. I've put a wider wheel on the rear, 5.5-inch wheel. It should come with the 4.5, with the beauty rings, they're all standard. And I've cleaned and painted inside the inner wheel arch, and yeah, just keep on top of it really. It's nice and clean. There's a little nod to you lot. But yeah, I mean, this is an original tyre. This would have been put in Puebla by one of your guys. But yeah, as I say, I don't ever intend selling this. This is in French. It just means the beauty and the beast. Which one's the beauty and which one's the beast? But yeah, everyone has a hobby, don't they? Excellent, brilliant cars. Which brings me on to this one, which I've owned probably 12 years. This is one of the last ones they made that wasn't an Ultima edition. This is around about 3,500 from the end. Obviously the last 3,000 being an Ultima edition. And yeah, this is it. I drove it into my garage and took it apart. There's not a great deal wrong with it. It's extremely solid. No paint from factory up there and anywhere really. But yeah, it's all solid, still left-hand drive. I intend repainting it. This exact colour, this is oceanic green. It looks blue on every camera, but it's oceanic green. There was a tiny bit of rust bubbling up here, which won't come out on camera, and that's the reason why I took it apart. But again, great car, love it. 1600 injection, whatever it is, 45 horsepower. I've had the ECU digitally remapped, so it's around about 56 horsepower now. Again, this was my daily car until I took it apart. I'm just in the middle of this resto. I've had the chassis powder coated, I've had everything powder coated, the wheels, the pedals, the beam. This is just where I'm up to. I'm in the middle of sound deadening at the moment, but yeah, never welded, extremely solid, a bit dusty. Gearbox has been powder coated as well. Again, this has only done around about 60,000 kilometers, this one. Yeah, can't fault it, love it. Just in the middle of bleeding the brakes at the moment. I know the reservoir is low, it should be in the fuel tank area, but this is just while I'm bleeding them, because I've changed all the calipers. But yeah, I can't wait to get this one back on the road. This is my hobby, really. Here's the shell. I took this off myself. Amazing what you can do. Yep, here's the engine. Again, very low mileage, 60,000 miles, 60,000 kilometers, I should say. I just want to clean it and paint it, same as I've done with the aubergine, just make it silver and shiny and put it back in. It's a bit of an ongoing project. I took it apart 3 years ago, this month in fact. It should have been done by now, but they're very easy to take apart, just a bit more difficult to put back together, aren't they? So, which brings me on to these two. I bought these recently. I bought this red one about a year ago. This is a 1600i. This is a 51 plate, we call it, so it's a 2001 car. So slightly older than my other one. You will notice that it's been converted to right-hand drive for the UK market. Now I prefer left-hand drive because I like being different. That's why I like these Volkswagens. But yeah, it's been converted quite lazily because you don't get a glove box. Yeah, it's just as it is, it's just converted. I'll show you the way they've extended the cabling. I mean, it's reasonably solid from factory, but all they do is extend, if this will focus, is just extend the cable from one side to the other. Not the best way of doing things, but it works. But yeah, I mean, great car again, solid, extremely clean. This does nothing anymore because the steering box has been moved over to here. But yeah, I like them without the chrome. These big bumpers with the big band, I love that. Yeah, really makes them look a bit more modern. Yeah, but again, that will be a factory tyre. Came from Puebla. This one has had a GT gearbox fitted as well, so it goes very, very well. You know what they're like, they're just robust workhorses, they just keep on going, don't they? So, but yeah, I mean, when it was converted to the right-hand drive, the import company in the UK have to add side repeaters for the UK market, and obviously the alarm gets switched over from the other side to this side, again, just by extending the cables. You also need a fog light for the UK market, which looks a bit silly in my eyes, but yeah, it's just what we have to do. There you go, another brilliant car, I love it. I've hardly used this one, to be honest, but again, it works. I've got no issues taking it anywhere. So it's bringing me to this one. This is a 1985 one, this one, so this is a year younger than my aubergine. This one isn't in the best condition. This is going to be a little ongoing project for me. You will see that the seats are from a Volkswagen Polo, I think. It's reasonably solid, but not perfect. It does need welding at some point. But again, this is an ongoing project for me. Oh. It runs. I wouldn't want to take it on the road just yet, as it needs welding. It's a bit crusty in places, but again, it's fine. Paint is original. It's flat, but it is original. Oh, I've locked that. It's locked on the inside. Yeah, so this in the UK means B for 1985. It's one of those things, you either know it or you don't. EVW is a nice number plate though. Maybe it will go electric one day, who knows. Yeah, so there you go, this is my hobbies. Actually, I forgot to show you this. That's pretty bad there. That will need welding. One outer sill, but you know, they are what they are, so. I do like the Mexican ones though. Generally they're not rusty, which is, I know that one is, but yeah, 3 out of 4 isn't bad. Keep that one for a while. Use this one when the sun's out, and hopefully get this one back on the road this summer. Hopefully. It does need painting, but I really like the way some of you Mexicans deal with yours. I like those black, you know, the windows, the pop-out windows with the thick black trim. I like that. And I like the full-length sunroof. So yeah, I want that in this. Yeah, that's a big step though, isn't it? Once you cut a hole in the roof, there's no going back from that. So at some point I would like to. Sorry, that's very dusty. This car's been in there for 3 years, hardly doing anything, so while I've been working on the rest of it. But again, brilliant. And I've got no reason to think it won't work when it goes back together. It worked fine when I took it apart, so it'll work fine when I put it back together. Changed all the brake lines. These are all copper nickel lines now. Flexi hoses are those BF Goodrich ones. Yeah, it's just very dusty from being sat there. It's all standard height. I'm not into lowering cars really. I will do one day, but not. I just want this one back on the road as it was, so I might lower it eventually. Your Mexican Beetle seems to sit nose up a bit, in my opinion. Must be the roads you've got over there. But yeah, I mean, look at the gap on that wheel to that front wing there, that fender. Well, there you go. They're factory wheels as well, factory tyres. Kumos. They were the original ones that were on it when I bought it. Yeah, so that's my story. Thanks to Eduardo for reaching out and listening to my story on why I like these Mexican-built Volkswagen Beetles. Yeah, some people like the French look or the German look or the Cal look. I definitely like the Mexican scene. Yeah, those full-length sunroofs and those blacked out window trim on the thin rubbers, I definitely want that. If I can get them over here, I'll be well happy. That'd be, yeah, be the only one in the UK with that. Yeah, follow me on Instagram if you like. I do post a lot of content, not just Volkswagens. I've got my own stuff going on. I do like other stuff as well. But definitely follow me on there. I do follow an awful lot of Mexican Instagram accounts. I'm on Facebook. That's just personal stuff. I do run a YouTube channel as well, but don't listen to me. It's just me messing with things like this. Stick to the professionals. Yeah, and I am running a blog on this rebuild of this 1600i, which is in English. Obviously, I'm sure Google Translate will be able to help you out. I haven't updated in a while, but you'll be able to see, yeah, that the car was absolutely fine and I took it apart, and now it's not gone back together. It will go back together sooner rather than later. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hasta la próxima. Bye.
Y bueno amigos, pues esto ha sido todo por el día de hoy. Espero que este video que pues nos compartió nuestro amigo Neil de allá del Reino Unido pues haya sido de su agrado. Si les gustó este video, dejen su poderosísimo like. Si les gustan todos mis demás videos, por favor consideren suscribirse presionando el botoncito rojo que se encuentra debajo de este video. Y a un ladito está la campanita de notificaciones, actívala para que no te pierdas ningún futuro video de VochoTalacha. Por mi parte ha sido todo. Por favor cuídense, diviértanse, que sigan rodando esos bochos. Nos vemos hasta la próxima.